Hey System Coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Johnny Sports, and the crazy month of December has begun. Basically, every single day, yes, I am going to be trying to make 2 videos on the day, every single day on this channel. And for that reason, guys, I am going big. We're gonna go with a new career mode that is gonna be the career mode that Biscuit edits. I am going back to editing the Road to Glory myself, which will be uploaded around 5 PM UK time every day from this point on. And then the regular career mode will be uploaded at 7 PM UK time as we did before. So just keep that in mind. Actually, the Road to Glory will be uploaded at 4 PM UK time. The other career mode, which we're going to decide today, is going to be uploaded at 7 PM. So keep that in mind. 3-hour gap between both of them. And if you can't get enough Johnny, here you go. This is your chance. Double uploads, hopefully, throughout the entire month. I'm going to try my best to make it happen. And if you guys want it to happen, and if you are happy about it, go ahead and hit that like button. Today, guys, there is a big decision in hand. You guys will have the decision in your hands, and you will be able to decide between 2 teams that I personally think would be perfect for a career mode. So let's begin straight away with the first choice. The first choice would be the team that goes over to Germany. We haven't been in another country apart from England and Spain so far this year. We have done a career mode with Valencia, as you guys know, while I was on honeymoon. But the team that could be the next big team career mode that we do basically for 7 PM UK time could be Eintracht Frankfurt. And here is the reason as to why I'm interested in doing this career mode. I live literally only like 20, maybe even 10 to 15 minutes away from the Eintracht Stadium. I am, so to say, a local. So for me personally, this would be a very interesting career mode because it is in Germany, which is obviously the country I live in, and of course it is with Frankfurt, who are a team that have just beaten Arsenal in the Europa League, causing Unai Emery to be sacked. Now this team had some really good players last season. They had Haller, who moved on to West Ham. They had Rebic, who moved on to AC Milan, and now we're looking at this squad right here, and this Eintracht team with the likes of Bas Dost, who has recently joined in. They are currently in the 10th position in the Bundesliga, 17 points on this Eintracht squad. They are about 5 or 6 points even away from making it into the top 6, and Eintracht, definitely their goal is to be able to compete in the Champions League. They are currently in the Europa League, as you guys know, together with Arsenal, but they are going for Champions League football. Now, in this season, we would be in the Europa League with Eintracht, and that would be one of the goals for us. I would love to try and win the Europa League with this team, and you can clearly tell that apart from Bas Dost, there are a bunch of youngsters in here. 24 years old, we have 26, which is not too old. Rode is at a great age in my opinion. 28 is just about perfect, but after that they do go down, so he is replaceable, and we do have some great replacements on the bench. Fernandes is another one that is old, so we have Rode, Fernandes and Dost, who are above 25, but then you go over to So, who is 22, you have Da Costa, who is 25, you have Ndika, who is 19, you have a bunch of people on the bench in the names of Andres Silva, who was at Sevilla last season, now is at Eintracht Frankfurt, 23-year-old talent. Kamada, 22-year-old talent. Then we go down the list, 24, Gacinovic, Eric Duum, we have Torre, who's 23 years old. So overall, a lot of youngsters in this squad of Eintracht, and of course we could be playing someone else, Abraham, in that centre-back position instead of Ndika. He is much higher rated, but again, Ndika is someone that is just a great talent, so we could be using him instead and growing him into that starting lineup. That is definitely a possibility, but this would be an interesting team to use as well because they are playing 3 at the back, and I don't think I would change the formation because this is their formation. Eintracht plays this way, they are used to playing this way, and obviously when I'm looking at this team, I see a lot of spots that could be changed up. I see a lot of people that we could get rid of to bring in some fresh players. We have a lot of players right here as well, which are clearly players that will not make it into the starting lineup, and we could let them go to bring some fresh blood into the squad. Now this team only has 25 million in their budget, which is quite a low amount if you ask me. If we adjust a little bit, we can go to 30 million if possible. But with Eintracht, the goal would obviously be to compete for the Bundesliga title with a team that is definitely below par, a team that should have no business chasing down the Bundesliga title, but that would be a goal of ours. And obviously this would be a 1 to 2 season career mode, maybe even longer. It always depends on how much you guys actually support the series. So if you guys go crazy on every single episode, I can do 1000 episodes. That's not the deal. But normally the way it goes with a team like Eintracht is like 2, maximum 3 seasons. So let me know what you guys think. Is this the type of team that you would like to see? Eintracht Frankfurt would be the first Bundesliga team that we do a career mode on, and probably the only one throughout the entire year. It is a very good team which doesn't have the biggest talents in the world, but it is a piece of work that I personally would really enjoy, because obviously I am quite close to this team. Now, the other team that is a bit more popular, a bit more higher rated, and plays in a different league would be the team that the Eintracht have actually kicked, or have actually beaten, to take away their manager. Yes, I am talking about Arsenal. As long as we are not in the Premier League with Leyton Orient, I thought, you know what, since it's going to take at least another 2 seasons with the O's, we can actually play in the Premier League. And I just personally think for the growth of the channel, probably the best choice would be to go with this team. Arsenal are an absolute shambles right now. If we go to Arsenal, guys, we're going to take over a team that currently, let me go to the statistics right here. Arsenal is currently in the league table in the, where are they? 8th position with 19 points, currently struggling against Norwich City, but just equalized. I see it's 2-2 right now, but Ljungberg is struggling in his first matchup with Arsenal. And obviously, yes, this team has a lot of quality players and a lot of great talents as well. Nicolas Pepe has joined in as a transfer in real life, and he hasn't actually shown what he can do, and I would love to be able to show what he can actually do on the pitch by coaching him. I would love to show you guys what Aubameyang and Lacazette in the attack could create in terms of chances with Özil behind them, who has some incredible passing play, but I would get rid of the entire defense. I would get rid of Kolasinac, David Luiz, Socrates, even Bellerin maybe, but these 3 are definitely leaving if I do join Arsenal. In midfield, we're bringing in someone that just has cojones. That's just how I'm going to put it, guys. Someone that could actually carry the squad forward. Someone that is strong. Someone like a Yaya Toure type player who will just bomb forward, defend, do it all, and just be the captain of the squad. A proper captain, not a captain like Granit Xhaka, who just plays terrible football over and over again and just expects to be respected by the Arsenal fans. Sorry, mate, that's not how it works. So for me, this would be a very interesting career mode team. Obviously, with the current situation in real life, this would be something that obviously grows our channel as well, with the target of trying to reach 300,000 subscribers in this month. We have like 3,500 subscribers to go in the month of December. This would be one that obviously helps me, because it is a squad that is highly trending. It is a squad that is struggling in real life, and it is a team that I personally would be very interested to take over once again. I think we have done a career mode with them in FIFA 18, if I'm not mistaken, and I think we could do even better this time around. I might even get rid of players like Aubameyang, Özil and Lacazette. I'm not even kidding. We might just do a complete rebuild of Arsenal, because I personally think that's what they need. This team just isn't good enough. Like, I'm looking at this squad and I'm thinking, yes, these are high rated players, but in real life, lots of these guys are just terrible. And I think Arsenal fans out there want to see a completely new squad. They would, if they could sell everything apart from Lacazette and Aubameyang, probably they would do it to just get the money and just restart. If you could do it like just like that. I think a lot of Arsenal fans would do it right now. So for that reason, I'd be interested to join in Arsenal, because it's a project that would interest me personally. They are in the Europa League. That would be a title that would be a must-have with Arsenal. With Eintracht, it obviously isn't, even though they have beaten them in real life. But in the game itself, it would be something that would be a great challenge for us. And then in terms of the wages, guys, you can see right here, Arsenal currently have 130 million in the transfer budget. That is going to be a good amount of money to spend on a completely new team. A rebuild is much necessary. And yeah, you'll have to let me know, guys. I personally think both of these teams are great choices, but obviously with Arsenal being the one that is more popular, but Eintracht being the one that could be more something to watch, that is more challenging, that is going into a different league. But as always, the decision is in your hands. In the top right corner, you can vote. Guys, I know there are hundreds of other teams that you would want me to do, but these are the two that I personally want to do. So at the end of the day, it comes down to what I want to do as well. And I'm going to give you a choice between the two that I'm keen on doing. So that's the perfect way to run it. That's the perfect way to get it done. Whichever one wins, and I'm going to do that career mode, guys. If we do Arsenal, by the way, I'm going to bring back Arsenal Fan TV. Yes, as we did in FIFA 18, I am going to bring back Arsenal Fan TV. I'm going to explain if we do it. I'm going to explain to you guys how we're going to do it. But for now, I think that is pretty much enough said. You can decide, as always, as you have always decided on my channel, guys. Go ahead, vote in the top right corner, and yeah, enjoy the Road to Glory episode later on tonight. It's a really good one. All right, guys, take care. Peace.